Hey, Aquarius. Welcome back to Haunted Cerebral. This is going to be your September 2019 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. So if you have any planets in the sign of Aquarius, this reading may have a message for you. Excuse me. As you can see, I'm in a different place again. I've been traveling this month and I've had some visitors this month, so things have been a bit topsy-turvy than usual. But because of that, I haven't had a chance to look at your previous readings, so I'm using a different deck this month. I'm using the Tarot de Marseille to try and look at more just direct symbols maybe being communicated to you this month. We'll probably see some of the things transgressing from the last month, but maybe you'll pay attention to it if you've watched the previous videos than I have. So check out your previous videos in case some of the things going on in this reading seem to resonate a lot. Maybe there's an overall narrative taking place in the last few months. As always, I've premeditated on your energy and I've already shuffled your cards. And yeah, just another disclaimer, whatever you hear here, whatever you see here, if it does not resonate with you, you can just leave it here. So yeah, we're just going to get right into your reading, Aquarius. So your overall energy for the month of September is the Hermit card, which is Virgo energy, which makes sense because we're in Virgo season. But this may mean that you have to travel a bit of a solo path this month. You may need to back away from a certain situation in order to move forward on the progress to completing a greater cycle. It also means that you have to kind of maybe take a more of a self-leadership role. You have to lead yourself, and through doing things on your own, you can be an example to others that may or may not see you as a leader yourself. So there's this leadership aspect to the Hermit that I think is often missed out on. Now, I don't see this as an isolating card. I see it more as you just need to walk your own path and to move in a different way than what you were used to. So yeah, and to kind of illuminate as you back away, give yourself that perspective. So yeah, let's just see how the reading plays out and if that applies to you. But yeah, Virgo season is in place, so it may be that you're just dealing with some really day-to-day things, health and day-to-day routine things. So the top of your reading, Aquarius, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. So already there's only one major in this reading so far. It's just these three minors, but you're definitely, maybe you're moving away from a certain team situation. Maybe collaborating with others has kind of left you in a state of crisis, or at least maybe you're seeing your role in that situation as one that you need to back away from. But with the Two Cups energy here, with the Two Cups cards, I see that there's definitely some focus on wanting wish fulfillment to take place and having greater aspirations in the situation at large. And that you really want to present for yourself new options, and kind of at the heart of that, you're seeing that kind of best course of action for yourself is to maybe let go of the Three Cups at the bottom here to make room for forgiveness and amends making and the beauty of life, and finding beauty in what you love, basically. So yeah, I kind of feel like these are connected because we have Three Pentacles here, Three Cups here, that with this kind of wilting plant, so to make room for the potential of the growth of that Six. And I think that once you find, you're kind of looking for beauty, but then at the same time you're also trying to find, with that, it's kind of contrasting the other one because there's these Three Cups at the bottom that are kind of growth and aspiration for more at the top. So you're kind of like, simultaneously you want to kind of move away from I would say like a team situation or a collaborative situation, towards something where you can find something for yourself, maybe between you and another person. You want to maybe find a place of reason between you both, and to give yourself more options, to take yourself out of the shadow, and to find those higher aspirations and goals for yourself. Yeah, I think this is kind of reinforcing what I was saying with the other cards. Again, there's no major arcana, so this is really, I think that you're really in like a Virgo energy this month, which is really reinforced by the Hermit card, is that you're really on this kind of, path of figuring out the smaller details of a greater situation. So we have here the Six of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Swords. So a lot of mental energy going on in this reading, both emotionally and conceptually. I think the reason why you know that maybe this kind of three-party situation for you is not working out, it's because you know that this is about becoming more mature in yourself. Starting to think about the situation as something that's kind of a path or a route to the other side of the situation itself. You're seeing that maybe in the past, the shore on one end was somewhere that was unfulfilling for you, or that was full of a bit more struggle than you were wanting. But you knew to get out of there, you had to kind of do the work itself and kind of strive for a better place. So I feel like that's really like reinforcing there. And then with the Nine of Cups here, with the Two of Cups underneath it, I really think it's like I was saying, maybe by letting go of a group situation, you're able to become closer with one other person, or with yourself, or with somebody who is from the past that you want to reconnect with. And that's why I say with the Nine of Cups, there's this kind of like, it's to me, I see it as like 6 cups and 3 cups. And in order to get that 6-cup energy, which is like beauty and, past life love and connection with another on a very like deep and emotional plane, that you have to kind of let go of some of the things that have been holding you back from there. And I think with the Two of Cups influencing that, it may be that your relationship to another has informed this feeling in yourself, that maybe you're seeing a mirror in somebody else that's kind of like showing you back at yourself what isn't really working and what you need to kind of let go of in order to move forward. What you have to back away from, basically, with that Hermit card, I think is really reinforced. And with the Five of Swords under the Seven of Cups, I think it's really just saying like, maybe deep inside there's some conversations that need to be had, that you need to kind of come out of a situation with the Seven of Cups, and to kind of present on the table what the options are, and know that maybe you have to see the other side of the situation with the Five of Swords. Maybe see the other side of what this other person is saying, or what this other person is reflecting on you, and that will help you to work towards those higher aspirations that you want. Because I feel like the Five of Swords, especially in the Tarot de Marseille, it suggests that by breaking out of kind of a structure, you could even, like, I think because it's moving from the 5 out of a 4, but it's the same kind of structure, and in order to kind of see through it, you have to kind of take on maybe the perception of another, and then that will help you to kind of communicate how you place yourself with them. It may be that you have to back away from them a little bit. It may be that you have to, or that by connecting with that other person, that you can get closer to them. It's like maybe by seeing this what the other person's saying, it's helping you to kind of move away from this group dynamic that's not really working for you, or that you feel like is incentive for you to move on. Yeah. So, Aquarius. Just moving these up a bit. Bottom of your reading. We have the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. And yeah, I really think that by continuing on this path, you know, moving away from this group dynamic maybe, or seeing what in that group dynamic wasn't working, that you can kind of move on from in order to get to what you really desire, which is kind of forming a stronger bond between you and this other person. That there will be something, you will find that spark of ingenuity in order to obtain that. You will have that moment of clarity that will give you the chance to begin anew and to really take that new concept and new direction and really start anew with the whole thing. And like maybe even taking this idea that you've had to travel along with and then seeing it and taking it and using it to begin that new cycle. And that I think, yeah, with this 9 into the 10, it's really just saying like you are going to complete that desire of yours. You're going to get that wish fulfillment. There's still some ways to go, I think also reinforced by the 6 of Swords here. But that you're willing to take that responsibility. And, you know, what's really cool is like in the Terre de Marseille, that in the heart of the 10 of Wands, there's the Ace of Swords kind of. And you may not see it, but it's in there. And that perhaps by getting through all these things you want to do and making that connection with that other person, or taking advantage of the mirror that they reflect on you, that it will be at the center of that, the place where you can get that that new clarity on life, and to take a hold of that new idea in order to bring yourself forward and move into the next stage of this cycle for yourself. And then with the King of Pentacles, I see really here is that what you're going to be able to do is you're going to learn so much from this whole situation, and really what it's going to teach you is how to start looking into the future towards how you can continue to move onward and away from some of the things that aren't working. And you'll be able to have in your pocket that kind of ace in a hole, and you'll be able to kind of work with that and be a bit more influential on your goals. You'll start to be able to see the ways in which you can make practical applications to what you have learned in this month, which may feel very like emotional and up in the air, maybe some conversations that had to be had, or conversations with yourself, or just becoming more aware of other people's lives. I think that's really what it's saying with the 5 of Swords to me. I don't think this is saying like it's time for you to have a serious conversation. I think it's more saying like by being able to see the other side of things, by being able to get out of your shell, that will really help you to open your mind up a bit more and to complete like a working cycle for yourself. Maybe there's certain projects or environments that you're ready to move on from, which I think is, again, it's reinforced by the Hermit card here. And the King of Pentacles is really just suggesting by the end of this month, you'll be able to use all the stuff that you've learned in this month to kind of pull out of your pocket that that element which will be able to be in play in the real world. You'll be able to make direct actions in those things. And you'll be able to be in a position of power where you can make direct action in your life, and you can choose when to play that card for yourself. And you can even see what the King of Pentacles is looking towards in the future, which is the Nine of Wands, which reinforces, again, I think the Hermit card here, as well as the Nine of Cups, is just like working towards that fulfillments of your journey, and to see how the way out is sometimes through, and that maybe it may, you may feel like there's still more work to be done, or there's still more time in which you have to be on guard for things, but that things are progressing. And this month is just a time for you to get through all the nitty-gritty details, so that when you are in that next cycle, when you are getting closer to what it is you can achieve in the next month or so, that you can actually take some action on those things, and really like make an impact on your life, and start to really illuminate and work together with that Two of Cups energy that you really are desiring at the heart of this whole reading, with with the Sun card here. So cool, Aquarius. I feel like this is a time for you guys to make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. This is what this month is all about. It's about paying attention to the details for you guys, because by the end of this month, you'll have that ability to play your cards on the table. Right now, it's more like you need to make sure that your documents are all covered, and there's no room for error, because you're going to need to have all your bases covered when you move out into the next stage. Cool, Aquarius. Very practical reading for you guys. I hope it's helped you in some way. If it has, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, please, and share the video if you think anybody else would benefit from this kind of a reading. Please leave a comment if you really felt like this helped you. It encourages me to know that people out there care. And you can also, if you're looking for a bigger picture about things going on, the other half of Haunted Cerebral, she is often doing astrological transit posts on our Instagram channel. So there's a link below. You can check us out on Instagram as well, and get like a big picture about what's going on and some of the energies that you can work with this month. As always, if you'd like to book a reading, the email's down below. You can also connect on YouTube or connect on Instagram. You can get both astrological chart readings and tarot readings through Haunted Cerebral. Also, if you really have been feeling like the last few months have been helping you with these readings, please leave a donation. Every little bit goes a very long way. It just helps to keep the ball moving, keep the momentum going. So that's it for you guys this month. I'm really grateful for all you guys for tuning in always, and I hope to see you guys again. Keep coming back. I wish you all the best this month, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.